Hi guys. Today we are going to start module 2 because we're still stuck at home. Hopefully we'll get out of here soon. But this unit is going to be our alcohol unit. There will be 5 lessons over the next 2 weeks, so make sure you are doing the lessons and don't just wait till the end to do them. Try and keep up with them every other day would be a good idea. So we are going to start with our alcohol unit, same as well, I guess we haven't done anything like this. It was 6th grade that did it. I'm going to give you a video for each lesson, and then there's usually an activity that you have to do afterwards. And in the video, I will show you how to do whatever the activity is. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to share my screen with you so you can see what I'm talking about. And sometimes it takes a minute for it to work. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is kind of an abbreviated version of what we would have done at school. With us not being there, it's kind of hard to do some of this stuff. So it's an abbreviated version that will give you kind of an overview. All right, so talking about alcohol, what alcohol is. Okay, so a couple of things. One, it's important to know that it's legal for people 21 and older in our country. Yes, I know other countries it may be different, but right now you live here, so this is what we're talking about. So it's legal for people over 21 and older. Okay, it is what we consider a depressant drug, meaning that it slows everything down. So as people drink alcohol, it slows everything down. It slows their breathing rate down. It slows their heart rate down. And it is possible to slow it down so much that a person can die from it. And that's called alcohol poisoning, kind of like an overdose. Okay. There are 3 types of alcohol that you hear about: beer. Ooh, wine. I need to fix that right here. It's not wine. There should be no L. I got a little happy with the keyboard, I guess. And then there's hard alcohol like vodka, rum, whiskey, tequila, all that kind of stuff. Any type of alcohol is hard on the body, particularly preteens and teens. The biggest reason why is your brain development. Your brain doesn't fully develop until you're in your mid-20s, so like 25-ish. So you guys have a lot of growing to go with your brain, even if it's somebody that's 18 or 19 years old that might be fully grown, the brain still isn't fully grown. So it can do a lot of damage to the brain, and everybody's liver can be affected by alcohol. The reason why is because alcohol is not digested in the same way that the food we eat is. The alcohol has to be cleaned out in the liver. So you're making the liver work a lot harder if you're drinking alcohol. And so it can do a lot of damage to somebody's liver. So somebody who has been drinking for years and years and years, heavy drinking for years and years and years, can end up with some pretty serious liver problems. Okay, next one. BAC, or blood alcohol content. What that means, it's the amount of alcohol that's in a person's blood. So if a person is drinking, that alcohol makes its way into the bloodstream, and then the percentage of alcohol that's in that blood is the BAC. Okay, if somebody has had nothing to drink, 0 to drink, their BAC, or blood alcohol content, should be at 0.0. Okay, so if somebody were to take a breathalyzer test, it would be a 0.0. Okay, if they haven't had anything to drink. As you start drinking, that number goes up. It's important to have that decimal point first, and then that number. So it might be 0.01. Okay, if somebody starts to have a little bit of alcohol, and then it would go to 0.02, 0.03, 0.04, all the way up to 0.1. Okay, as you get to 0.3, 0.4, you're looking at somebody being in a coma and dying. Didn't mean to do that. In Ohio, down here it says it. Oh, shoot. want that to go away for you. There you go. The legal intoxication number is 0.08. So if you were driving, you guys wouldn't be driving because you're not old enough to, and you had a breathalyzer test and it was a 0.08. That's when you're arrested for OVI or DUI, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so right here, these are the factors that determine what a person's BAC will be. So how much they've had to drink. The more they had to drink, the bigger the number. How fast they drink. If they have like 4 beers in an hour, that number is going to be much higher than somebody who had 4 beers over the course of 8 hours. There's an enzyme that helps break down alcohol faster for males than females. So there's that. And their body size. Somebody that's much bigger, okay, has a lot more blood volume, so the alcohol can kind of spread out in their body. Okay, somebody who's smaller, okay, is going to feel the effects of the alcohol a lot faster. And then the last one is if they've recently eaten. Okay. All right. So this is the brain right here, and how alcohol affects a person's brain. So down here, we have that BAC number, and this shows the first part of the brain to be affected. Okay, so the big thing is your judgment. Okay, making decisions. Okay, problem solving. That's the first thing that's going to be affected by drinking. Okay, so it doesn't take very much, and it starts to get affected. The more you drink, this continues to be affected, but then we add this section. Okay, and the more you drink, you have this section. And then down here, and then finally your brainstem, and this is where death can occur. Well, sorry about the yelling. Alcohol poisoning, I talked about this before. Basically like overdosing on alcohol, and at this point, a person can stop breathing and their heart stops if they drink too much. Okay, so that's my mini lesson. Today you're going to do an alcohol playground activity, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Let me get out of here. So you're going to have to go into Schoology. Here's module 2. We're in here. Okay, and here's the playground activity. So when you have the playground activity, you're going to see the sad face right here. That's because you need to make a copy of the Google Doc. So if you click up here where it says Alcohol Playground, click that. It's going to force you to make a copy. Make a copy. And I think people who were using Macs were having a little bit of trouble with this. Just kind of a heads up. And then you're just going to fill it out. That's all you need to do. Okay, so the first thing you need to look at right here is the essential question. Other than damage to the body, how else can alcohol use hurt a preteen or teen? So other than hurting your body, hurting your liver, hurting your brain, how else can it hurt you? Write it down here in my pre-play response. It's okay if it's wrong. Okay, I'm not looking at this to be right. I'm looking down here to see what you learned. Okay. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to these links. Okay. There we go. And you're going to read, okay, what it has to say. Nope, you don't have to do the tobacco part, just do the alcohol part right here. Read this, find one thing that you find interesting, and then write it down. And you're gonna write, I learned, whatever you learned, okay? Then you're gonna go to Drug Free World. There's a video, it's kind of long, sorry about that. And then you're gonna read the statistics below for this one. It's actually the same website that you've got the video. I'll just go there and show you. Yes, how to keep yourself safe. So you got this video, again, it's like 12 minutes long, sorry. And then here are those statistics right underneath for the second one, okay? And then you got the CDC and the NIAA. one thing for each. And then down here, your post-play response, what did you learn? Okay, go ahead and fill that out, and then you can just share it with me or Mr. McAllister, whoever your teacher is, and we would be good to go. Okay, all right, if you have any questions, emails, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.